NASA has released new video footage of the Perseverance Mars landing on February 20th, 2021. They also released some other interesting info, so watch till the end to find out. NASA released these first images a day after the Perseverance landing. This image showing Perseverance just as it touched down on the Mars surface. And this one showing the front wheel of the rover. Before we take a look at the landing video, I want to show you some of the cameras on board the Perseverance entry vehicle and the rover. There are 23 total cameras on this mission, not only the 7 primary science cameras NASA has been publicizing. Let's take a look at a few. The 6 entry, descent, and landing cameras will record the process, providing what NASA alleges is the very first actual video ever recorded of Mars and of a parachute landing on another planet. But do you believe this is the very first video that NASA's ever recorded on Mars? Even though they claim that they haven't, I may have enough evidence showing that they may have prior to this mission, and also proving that they now have the ability to live stream video in real time from the Martian surface. The descent stage vehicle has several cameras that were used for recording the entry and landing stages. These cameras are called the upward-looking parachute cameras and downward-looking descent cameras. And yes, I said recording because NASA uses that word for this particular stage and its cameras, and will take their meaning of recording at face value and insinuate they actually mean recording. The entry and descent stage cameras are CMOS cameras, which NASA claims are color and 1.3 megapixels. Your normal middle grade 1.3 megapixel CMOS camera shoots 100 times faster than your normal high resolution CCD, and it has a resolution of 1920 by 1080. But that can't be right, can it? NASA wouldn't put what they would consider a toy camera from Walmart on a $1 billion rover, would they? Well, NASA said they did. The Perseverance rover has a total of 16 cameras, 9 engineering cameras, and 7 science cameras. The 7 science cameras are not shown on this NASA image. The Mastcam cameras have some huge tech upgrades to mention. The large SuperCam on the top is just that, a SuperCam. It's a remote micro imager, it has a wide-angle lens, 3:1 zoom, and 1.8 billion pixels. Its resolution is 5120 by 3840 at 20 megapixels. At its minimum, it is 4K, but based on its specs, it is 6K Ultra HD and can record video, still images, 360-degree 3D panoramas, and has the FLIR system built in to see objects that give off heat and to see objects at night. The Mastcams and Navcams all have the same capabilities and specs as all the others, and they all record at 70 frames per second, which is a higher frame rate than you generally see on any 4K television, which is 60 frames per second. With all the new upgrades on the Perseverance rover, what type of video quality does NASA have? Let's look at the first admitted recorded video from Mars. It's a video showing the descent, entry, and landing of the Perseverance rover on Mars.
We are starting the straighten up and fly right maneuver, where the spacecraft will jettison the entry balance masses in preparation for parachute deploy and to roll over to give the radar a better look at the ground.
Indicate chute deploy.
The navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed, and we are seeing significant deceleration in the velocity. Our current velocity is 440 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
Heat shield set.
Perseverance has now slowed to subsonic speeds, and the heat shield has been separated. This allows both the radar and the cameras to get their first look at the surface.
In this scene, you see the heat shield drop away. Then for a few seconds it seems like nothing is actually happening and the rover is just hanging there. Well, it's not. It's falling, but it's so high in the atmosphere that it just takes a while to get to the point to where objects start to seem bigger the closer you get. It's almost like when you're on a flat road and you see a huge mountain and it seems close. But you travel for hours towards that mountain and it seems like you're no closer towards it than you were 2 hours prior.
Current velocity is 145 meters per second at an altitude of about 9.5 kilometers above the surface.
Nav filter converge. Velocity solution 3.3 meters per second. Altitude 7.4 kilometers.
Now has radar lock on the ground. Current velocity is about 100 meters per second, 6.6 kilometers above the surface of Mars. Perseverance is continuing to descend on the parachute. We are coming up on the initialization of terrain relative navigation and subsequently the priming of the landing engines. Our current velocity is about 90 meters per second at an altitude of 4.2 kilometers.
OBS valid.
We have confirmation that the lander vision system has produced a valid solution and part of terrain relative navigation.
Priming. CBA is nominal.
We have priming of the landing engines.
Shell set.
Current velocity is 83 meters per second at about 2.6 kilometers from the surface of Mars. We have confirmation that the back shell has separated. We are currently performing the divert maneuver. Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude of about a kilometer off the surface of Mars.
TRN safety Bravo.
We have completed our terrain relative navigation. Current speed is about 30 meters per second, altitude of about 300 meters off the surface of Mars. We have started our constant velocity accordion, which means we are conducting the sky crane, about to conduct the sky crane maneuver. Sky crane maneuver has started, about 20 meters off the surface.
We're getting signals from MRO. Tango Delta.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the signs of past life.
So, as I said before, the new cams are high definition and, as you witnessed, have the capacity to record continuous video along with many other capabilities. So now we know that NASA announced they can now record high-def video and send it back to Earth. But can and have they been able to live stream a video feed from the surface even on past missions? In my opinion, the evidence points to yes. Not only because of the high-def Perseverance landing video you just saw, but because of the next video I'm going to show you that proves it once and for all. As Justin Mackey of JPL states on JPL's website, the technology has gotten smarter over time, especially regarding compression. On Spirit and Opportunity, the compression was done using the onboard computer. On Curiosity, much of it was done using electronics built into the camera. That allows for more 3D imaging, color, and even high-speed video, which means that Curiosity can record high-def video and may even be able to live stream. The truth is, data from Mars comes in real time now. Well, near real time. What makes that possible? Significant upgrades in technology and satellites. The two satellites that make it possible to stream data real time is the MAVEN and the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, also known as HiRISE. If you don't believe that, we can just let NASA tell you for themselves, twice.
Telecom is confirming that the spacecraft has switched to broadcasting tones. These tones are received directly from Perseverance, but have very limited information content. We won't receive real-time information until about 9-10 minutes from now, once the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter starts relaying information from Perseverance. We are under a minute from cruise stage separation, about 10.5 minutes from entry interface. We're still receiving heartbeat tones. We expect to continue receiving heartbeat tones until about 5 minutes after entry. At that time, Perseverance will be no longer in view of our antennas here on Earth. About 90 seconds prior to entry, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter should begin receiving telemetry from Perseverance and streaming it to Earth in near real time.
What do you think? Did I make a decent case for proving the myth that NASA could be live streaming video from the Mars surface? I think I've made a pretty good case for it, even using NASA's own words. Research means finding evidence and putting it together to create a bigger picture. So don't let anyone tell you that's not how it works. Debunkers try to say we leave other evidence out, such as statements from government officials or news media outlets. But those statements and articles never show any actual physical evidence whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I forgot some bonus footage. Let me get that for you. Here's some bonus footage. Updates, sounds from Mars, new high-def video footage, and images. Oh, did I forget to mention there's an actual microphone on the Perseverance Rover? Here's another high-def view of the rover landing. This is a non-stitched high-def panorama view from the Mastcam. This is part of a 360-degree view from the Mastcam. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to leave a comment and to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Disclosure TV.
This is not a test.